This is meteorologist Dan Baumgart with a weather briefing for tonight and Friday's significant weather that's moving into the area. We've just completed a series of updates to move our winter storm watch to winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. Currently, winter weather advisories are in effect for tonight and Friday for portions of northeast Iowa into southeast Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. And then winter storm warnings are in effect for most of northern Wisconsin. Tonight, we expect freezing rain and sleet to develop northeast of I-94 in Wisconsin and over northeastern Wisconsin, and also southwestward into southeast Minnesota and western Wisconsin. The ice in north central Wisconsin and northeast Wisconsin could be 1/4 to 1/2 inch and cause some problems as the night goes on. For most other areas, rain showers are expected, maybe a rumble of thunder. Rainfall amounts could be in the 1/2 inch range, possibly up to 1 inch, and could cause some rises on area rivers. Some of the questions that remain in our head as meteorologists is we're still want to make sure that the temperatures remain above freezing so that the rain is truly not freezing in other areas besides where the advisories and warnings are. And if the snow, we expect a changeover to snow late tonight around sunrise, and that should occur as the day goes on tomorrow from northwest to southeast. So most of the impact will be where we have advisories and warnings tonight. On Friday, we expect all of the precipitation to change over to snow and have an accumulating period during the morning hours. It could be heavy at times. In the advisory and warning area, we expect 2 to 5 inches of snow to fall. Winds will also be increasing on Friday, with winds gusting from 30 to 40 miles per hour, depending on your location. We could also see gusts to 45 miles per hour. Some things that are still in our head for consideration concerning the storm are, will we need a warning in southeast Minnesota? We could see snowfall and winds combining to make a more dangerous situation there for travel tomorrow. So we'll be monitoring that. And any areas that do change over to snow earlier than tomorrow morning or late tonight will mean more snow than what we currently have forecast. So briefly, here's our weather graphic for tonight and Friday. We're showing this significant icing area over north central and northeast Wisconsin. There's also some icing risk back in the advisory into southeast Minnesota and western Wisconsin, parts of northeast Iowa. The real heavy snow is off to the northwest, and most of the areas of southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa will see mainly rainfall. Here's a big picture look at where that heavy snow area is. You can see well over 1 foot of snow is expected for northwest Wisconsin back toward the Twin Cities, and lesser amounts in north central Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota. However, that's where the mix area is as well. And then you can clearly see where the rain is going to fall over southeast Wisconsin. The ice accumulation to occur from this storm, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch tonight. Even higher amounts could happen over northeast Wisconsin. So we're looking for possibly a significant ice storm in this area beginning overnight tonight. Lighter amounts of icing are expected further to the west and south, with just light accumulations expected there. Here's the current forecast for snowfall from this storm. You see anywhere from 2 to 5 inches, depending on your location, off to the northwest generally of La Crosse, and off to the northwest of the areas near Decorah and Waterloo. For ice accumulations on the right here, you see ice accumulations on the 1/4 to 1/2 inch scale. There could be locally higher amounts of icing and also some sleet mixed in, and that's mainly going to happen tonight before the switch to snowfall occurs on Friday. Winds will also be a problem, not so much tonight. It'll be a breezy overnight with 15 to 25 mile per hour winds in Wisconsin, a little bit higher over northeast Iowa and southeast Minnesota. But see these winds here, these 35 to 45 mile per hour winds. By tomorrow, those move in for a significant amount of the area. Wind gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour, generally west of the Mississippi River and in southwest Wisconsin, and also 25 to 35 over the areas that have had icing overnight. We think that's one of the big impacts that could be felt on Friday is down power lines and trees should we receive icing accumulations like we have forecast. So some of the main impacts again tonight, travel becoming dangerous in north central Wisconsin and northeast Wisconsin. If you're traveling there, we expect ice accumulations. That will deteriorate. The travel will deteriorate overnight. Also some mix of sleet and possibly some freezing rain in the advisory overnight in western Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota into northeast Iowa. The Friday morning commute looks like heavy snowfall in the advisory and warning areas off to the northwest of La Crosse. Possibly 1 to 2 inches per hour, so that will affect travel, and maybe even a freezing rain period in there until it becomes all snow. Then for the rest of Friday, the snow continues. Looks like it will slowly taper off through the day, but it will still accumulate for most of the day. Just the rates will not be as high. And the winds really pick up. So that means recovering the roads with snow wherever it has fallen and been plowed. It also means power outages and tree damage in north central Wisconsin where icing has occurred. There is heavy snow from this storm. It will not be a light snow that blows around. This heavy snow could also cause power outages where in areas that receive more than, say, 3 or 4 inches of snow. So just looking at an impacts map, dangerous travel expected again tonight across north central into northeast Wisconsin. Power outages and downed trees could be a problem tomorrow. And then again, most of the impact southwest of there will be later tonight as precipitation changes over to a mix and then eventually snow and accumulates during the morning commute hours. There may be some power outages due to heavy snow. There may be some drifting snow recovering roads, and generally just gusts to 45 miles per hour will be some impact. Again, this was the weather briefing for the storm that's coming in tonight and to affect the area through Friday.